Take these.
Is it going to help me get my memory back? Why I fell out the window?
No, they're painkillers.
Well, I don't want them, Dorian, all right? I want to keep my head clear. So whatever's happened between Taya and me is still rattling around in there, and I want it out now. Because it was something big.
Okay, talk.
Look, I don't know exactly how to tell you.
Oh, give me a break. My God, yesterday you couldn't shut up about how much you wanted to explain why you were still married to Ross Rayburn. Now you push Blair out the window and you can't form a sentence. What's the matter, Taya? Today's secret worse than yesterday's?
You forgot to pay for my on-demand channels.
I didn't forget. I canceled them.
Rex!
Try reading a book or listening to some music. Do something good for the baby.
Well, our baby likes romantic comedies. Speaking of which, I heard you and Gigi saw The Glass Slipper.
I'll bet you did.
Well, Skylar and Ken loved it. Did you?
Hey.
Hey.
So how'd you like the movie last night? Sorry I shouted out the ending.
Oh, it's okay. Your version was better.
Actually, I kind of figured you and Rex felt the same way since you left halfway through.
Yeah, it wasn't really our thing. It's weird how we all wound up at the same movie.
Yeah. Was it?
I'm very proud of you. I mean, agoraphobia is a debilitating disease, and being here is a huge step. And maybe now you realize that being out there in the world isn't as scary.
I need to talk to you now.
Natalie, I'm with a patient.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I really am. It's an emergency, and his name is John McBain.
Hey.
Hey.
I heard you took a little tumble. How you doing?
You know me, I bounce.
I'm glad to see your sense of humor didn't take a hit.
Just her memory. That psycho Taya Delgado has damaged my niece's brain. Now, John, what is the Landview Police Department going to do about it?
Ross, what the hell?
Thank God you're here. Get me out of these cuffs.
No can do, buddy. Do you know what they charged you?
I don't care. Get them to take these damn things off me.
Why, you got somewhere to be?
It's Taya's. This might be my only chance to get it back.
Let me get this straight. You want me to help you get out of these cuffs so you can steal evidence from the squad room, making me an accomplice to, 6 felonies?
Yeah.
Good luck, Ross.
Wait, Elijah. Listen to me. That briefcase may be my only hope in finding the kid.
That bad, huh?
I guess it depends on how you look at it.
Oh, what the hell is that supposed to mean?
Do you really want to know?
I'm asking you, aren't I?
Do you promise, and I mean swear, that you will listen to me and hear me
Why
out?
don't you just tell me? All right, whatever, I promise.
All right, you want to hear everything? I'll tell you everything.
Okay, let's hear it. Anytime now.
Okay, give me a second, all right? This isn't the easiest thing to say.
I'm sure it's easier than falling from a second-story window onto a pool cover.
Claire's gonna be fine, okay? She's awake, she's talking. In a day or two, she'll be walking out of here, living to screw me over for another day.
Oh, that's amazing how you're turning it around to make yourself the victim.
Oh, give me a break! Falling out the window was the best thing that could have ever happened to Blair. I mean, everyone's gonna be like, oh, poor Blair from now on. Everyone seems to have forgotten that Blair was there when I accidentally fell out a window. Remember that? No, everyone has conveniently forgotten that. And the upshot of all this is that Blair is never gonna face what she did. Which is the reason I went over to see her in the first place. I was angry, Todd. And I wanted to confront her. You told Todd that I'm married to Ross Rayburn. I wanted her to know what her actions had cost us, had cost me. He threw me out. Our marriage is over. Are you happy now? But we argued, we fought. Things went from bad to worse until... How do I know what it's like to love a child? I have one.
Until what?
Okay. Who was the arresting officer? You got yourself arrested by that kid? He's still wet behind the ears.
No, I was beaten over the head by one of Manning's demon spawn and then hog-tied by some crazy woman.
Okay, so you were apprehended by a woman, a child, and that Cub Scout. Ross, you're really slipping.
That's not helpful.
Okay. Watch and learn. Excuse me?
Yeah, can I help you?
Yeah, are you my client's arresting officer?
Yes, sir.
Great. I'd like your name and badge number, please. Why's that? Well, I can't sue the pants off you without a name.
Taya Delgado is a menace.
You won't get an argument from me.
Do you know that she forced her way into the hospital? And when Todd leaves her, she's liable to come back here and try and finish the job.
Taya says it's an accident, and the physical evidence seems to support that. So until this young lady can remember something else...
Blair cannot remember, and so LPD will just have to build a case without her.
Right now, there is no case, Dory.
Because you let Taya go.
Given the evidence, Officer Fish seems to have made the right call.
Oh, this is an outrage. Please, once I am mayor, I can tell you the Lambview Police Department is going to be held to a new standard of accountability.
I can't wait. By the way, congratulations. When's the big day?
What are you talking, what big day?
No, darling, this is not the right time.
No. John has to be stopped.
I'll see you next week.
Okay, I'm sorry, honestly. I'm sorry.
Okay, sit down and tell me what's going on.
This is a really bad idea.
Okay, let's not make it worse. You said this was about John.
He's really out of control. Honestly, I mean, I know that John always goes above and beyond, and I was always his biggest defender, but...
And now?
Now I actually understand why our former corrupt mayor wanted him put on a leash. He's abusing his authority.
With you?
No, with my husband, Jared. He's railroading him.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I still don't understand what I can do to help.
It's simple. You're John's girlfriend, and you have got to get him to back off.
Well, I'm not surprised. Skylar and Kim liked that movie. One's your ex and the other's your best friend.
So the mother of your child has no taste? Is that really how you're going to talk about me?
Sorry. I'll get you your on-demand channels. Anything else?
Look, Rex, I know you have every reason to hate me.
And?
We're having a baby. It's not healthy for me to fight with you half the time and then worry about you the other half.
So don't worry about me.
How do you expect me to do that with Kim telling me you and Gigi walked out of a movie?
So?
Well, she said it was because Gigi was upset because she saw her with Skylar. I told her she was just imagining things unless you two were having problems. Are you?
So, how did you and Rex end up going to see Glass Slipper?
I don't know. We've been talking about it for a while. Certainly didn't know you were going to be there.
No?
No.
So it's just coincidence.
What else would it be?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I thought it was, too, at first.
At first.
Well, obviously Kim had other thoughts.
Kim has thoughts? Who knew? What thoughts did she have?
She thought that You know, you're right, it's stupid. This is stupid.
I'm sure it is, but let's hear it anyway.
She thought that you followed us.
And why would I do that?
Because... Okay, let's just say up front, this is not me saying
What
this.
did Kim say, Skylar?
She thought that maybe you appeared jealous.
ABC's One Life to Live, brought to you by Red Baron. Bring home that pizzeria taste.
Kim's imagining things. Gigi and I couldn't be better.
Then why did you two run out of the theater?
Nobody ran. Gigi and I walked out of the movie because Gigi was bored. Okay? She does not have a problem with Kim and Skylar going out together.
Really? Because, see, Kim had the idea that Gigi wanted to tear her head off.
Well, I'm sure Kim gets that a lot. To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if Gigi was a little steamed. The last thing we wanted to do was to run into your partner in crime.
Kim does have a tendency of making things about her.
Trust me, Gigi is not jealous of Kim.
Who said she was jealous?
I'm jealous of Kim. Why would I be jealous of her? Because she went out with you?
Okay. Ouch.
Sorry. You know what I mean?
No, I know. It's ridiculous. Kim had some crazy ideas. I set her straight.
Thanks.
So.
I hope her crazy ideas didn't ruin your date.
Yeah, I don't really know if another date is in the cards.
That's too bad.
Could you at least pretend you mean that?
I am pretending to mean that.
I don't really want to get into it right now.
No problem. But you can talk to me about it if you want, even if it is about her. There isn't anything you can't tell me.
From where I'm sitting, she's looking at you the way you've been looking at her.
What?
I promise you, if we find evidence contradicting Taya's accounts, we'll reopen the investigation. How's that?
Not bad. For now.
And if Blair happens to remember what happened,
Well, that's right at the top of my list, but
how about you work on getting out of here first?
whatever you say, Doctor.
I'm tired of seeing you in here. Check in on you soon.
Oh, stop it. Stop.
Whatever you say, Doctor.
Oh.
And he cares about you.
Well, you know what? So what? He chose Marty.
Yeah. Well, why he chose that psychodrama queen, I'll never know. If she had not come back here, well, who knows where John would be. Or with whom.
You're asking me to interfere in a police investigation.
I know, okay, but I wouldn't ask you to do this if I didn't think that it was...
You know what? I don't know about you, but I've never been able to get John to back off from anything, especially when it comes to his work.
Yeah, me neither.
And he does not talk to me about his cases.
Can you at least try?
If I did, how do you think he would respond?
He'd know that I put you up to it, and then he would just come down harder on Jared. This was a huge mistake. I don't know why I'm here. I just, God, I just felt I had to do something,
I understand.
There's nothing I can do to help my husband, is there?
Well, I don't think this end run around John is the answer, but maybe we can come up with something else.
You're gonna sue me? Yeah, you, the entire LPD, and maybe even the city unless you release my client right now. What did I do this time? Well, let's start with what you didn't do. To begin with, you didn't take my client to the hospital after he received a savage beating. He seemed fine. Wait, are you qualified to make that call? So I'm gonna bet that the answer is no. So you denied my client vital medical attention, without which any number of things could happen.
You know what? I'll arrange for a doctor to have a look at your client.
Well, thank you very much.
In his cell.
What? No, wait, you can't do that.
Are you my boss? Because something tells me that the answer is no. And only my boss can tell me what I can and cannot do. You know what? Not you, not my parents, not the gay and lesbian caucus, not my ex's new boyfriend, or Dorian Lord's gay fiancé.
Well, I was just asking you to look at the facts.
No, you're trying to push me around, and you know what? I get it. That's what lawyers do. Taya Delgado tried to do the same thing to me this morning after she shoved Blair Kramer out a window, and now
Whoa. Say that again?
Things went from bad to worse until what?
I said something I should not have said, and Blair...
You had Todd Manning's child and you kept it from him? Wow, Taya. That's a mistake of your life, because he has to know.
Blair threatened me.
So then you pushed her out the window.
That is not what happened.
Really?
Yes.
Because you're making it sound like Blair's fault. And that's really not true, is it?
What are you trying to say, Todd?
I just think you did it on purpose. I think you want Blair out of the way.
Hey, Gigi, why'd you run out last night? You didn't like the movie?
Not my cup of tea.
Oh, you don't like romance? That's too bad. We loved it.
Excuse me, miss. Miss?
You got a customer?
Okay, what are you doing?
Be cool. I'm trying to help you out. See, look.
I think you're misreading the situation a little bit.
Really? Don't look at me. Look at her. What did I tell you? Gigi's totally into you. You need to go for it.
What the hell kind of bad advice are you giving him?
Why would Gigi be jealous of Skylar and Kim?
She wouldn't.
Because if anybody should be jealous of Kim, it's me. I mean, Skylar's my ex, not Gigi's.
Hey, why don't you crazy kids get back together?
I'm pregnant. Besides, I think they make a cute couple. As long as Gigi doesn't stand in their way.
She won't.
Well, that's a relief. If you have any doubts about that, and you need a friend to talk to, I'm here.
Let me get something straight. You and me, not friends. The only connection there is between us is this baby. Okay? Nothing else. Not now, not ever. Got it?
Well, excuse me for caring.
Please, Stacy, don't care. Don't forget, we have a doctor's appointment coming up. You know, you're far enough along. I think the doctor could do a paternity test.
But I thought we agreed that we would wait till after the baby's born for that.
No. You insisted. I just went along with you.
Look, I'm not going to do anything that's going to hurt my baby. You think I don't want this test? I'm looking forward to it. Look, I'm sure it's going to prove you're the father of my child. Just like you're sure that Gigi only has eyes for you.
Whoa. Blair went out a window? Is she alive?
Yeah, she could have been killed, but they took her to the hospital, and now they're gonna... Hey!
You really think that I'm capable of pushing Blair out a window on purpose?
I don't know. You tell me.
Wow. This is the last time I'm going to tell you. It was an accident.
And that's what I want to believe. You know, if this had happened just 2 days ago, I probably would have been convinced that Blair jumped out the window just to stick it to you. I believed in you that much. But now... I don't even recognize you, Taya.
I'm still me, Todd.
And who is that exactly? Because the Taya Delgado that I knew and loved didn't lie to me. She was brutally honest. She wouldn't keep secrets from me.
Like you've never kept a secret, Todd.
No, I know I'm a jerk. I know that I'm a liar.
Uh-huh.
And a bastard.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But you know what I never lied about? How much I was in love with you. So in love with you. This woman, this wonderful woman that came back into my life. was my greatest champion, my best friend, and now I just don't, well, that woman's gone.
No, I think that's where you're wrong. That woman's still here. You're talking about the woman you keep abandoning to go back to Blair? Yeah, that woman's still here. Look at you. Look at you. You're doing it again.
We're not going to discuss John McBain. He's off limits to you.
Fine.
Good.
So is Todd.
Oh, no. You don't get to make the rules here, especially after you paid Ross to screw up my plans. And don't tell me you did it for my own good. Because of you, I had to sleep in that little cramped cabin in the boat all night long.
You almost died because you would not leave well enough alone.
Oh, well, if you had left well enough alone, then maybe Todd would have found out about Taya at their wedding, and I might not have crashed through that window.
Is it my fault that every time you demean yourself for Todd, something catastrophic happens? I'm telling you, I'm trying to save you from yourself.
Well, just leave me alone and back off. My brain's all scrambled right now.
Thanks to Taya. But don't you worry, darling. I'm a doctor.
Well, I want a real doctor.
I am a real doctor.
I want a doctor that's going to get whatever's stuck inside of my head out. Because I want it out now.
I'm sure we can think of some way that you can help Jared. Thanks, but I should go.
Okay, well, let me know if you change your mind.
Sure. It's just... I don't know if it's a good idea that I'm taking advice from John's girlfriend.
Isn't that why you're here?
Yeah, but that's also the reason I should go.
You know what? I know this is not easy. Watching someone you love so much being accused of something so horrible, that would take a toll on even the healthiest relationships, foster doubt in the minds of people that would normally trust each other completely.
No. I don't doubt my husband.
I was referring to your trust in John. Come on, you sure don't just want to talk? Hey.
Sorry, I thought you were done for the day. What's going on?
We're just having a chat.
You don't have to cover for me. No, I came here to see if Marty could get you to lay off Jared. But I realize that's a mistake, because when John McBain's always right, even when he's dead wrong.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
He got away.
Thanks to you.
Oh, don't try to pin this on me. Come on, we all saw what happened.
Don't worry.
He hightailed it out of here when you told him about Blair Kramer.
All right, and I'm not going to sue you. Did you put out an APB?
Right away. He took off. He won't get far.
Yeah. He won't, because I know exactly where he's going.
Blair, I know how important it is to you to remember what preceded your fall. And I'll do anything and everything I can to help.
But
I'm sorry, honey. I just don't think you should get your hopes up too
Dorian,
high.
don't even say that, because I've got to remember.
I know, but the brain is a very complicated and mysterious thing. I mean, nobody really understands it. Darling, you may never get that memory back.
Blair, you all right?
Ross, what are you doing here?
Just tell me you're gonna be okay.
What? I'm okay. I'm just a little banged up, that's all.
Oh, thank God. I mean, when I found out what had happened, I just got coming.
What's going on with you? Are you all right?
I'm not going back to Blair, Taya.
You're still choosing her over me.
No, I'm not.
Of course you are. Because that's what you do. Stupid to think you'd ever change.
But you know I've changed, don't you? You know you changed me.
Apparently not enough. Blair gets into trouble and you drop everything to go help her. You always have and always will.
My God, it's not as if she had a run in her stocking. She fell from 2 stories up. She crashed through the window onto a pool cover. You know what my first thought was? Oh my God, my kid's mother is going to die now. And what would you have me do now? Would you have me just send her some flowers and walk away? See,
You didn't have to shut me out. You could have listened to me for once.
Look, you know what? I'm not gonna even try to explain what it's like to be a parent to you. You wouldn't understand.
You're right. I wouldn't. Blair's the mother of your children. And me, I'm just the bad guy.
You wanna know something? Do you wanna know why I was at Dorian's?
I don't know, you were looking for Blair, I
I was
guess.
looking for you. I wanted to fix things with you.
You were?
Yeah. I felt so bad without you. And I knew that I had jumped the gun in kicking you out.
Really?
Yes. I tried calling you and then there was no answer.
Yeah, because when Blair saw it was you calling, she smashed my phone.
That sounds like her. Anyway, yeah, I called you, there was no answer, so I went looking for you. Went to the police station, you weren't there. So I figured you went to Dorian's to have it out with Blair, and so I went to Dorian's.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
If you had found me, what would you have said?
I was gonna say that I still loved you and that I wanted you to be my wife. Still.
It's not too late, you know.
Are you referring to a particular case?
Do you still think that Jared's guilty? I have nothing to talk about with you.
Natalie, I have to follow the evidence.
Even when that evidence is taking you down the wrong path?
Exactly, and if Jared's innocent, I'll find that out too.
Well, I won't hold my breath, but I will make sure that Jared gets out of this mess with or without you.
Yeah, well, Jared might help himself by telling the truth. Maybe you can convince him to do that.
He is telling the truth.
No, he's not, and you know it. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I just wish I could have done more to help her.
I'm sure you did everything you could.
Yeah, she's pretty hurt and confused. It's clear that you two have pretty strong feelings for each other.
Really? Where do you get off sticking your nose in our business?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
First, you feed Skylar a load of bull about me following you to the movies.
Okay, you're not
You were
supposed to say-
totally following us. I did not. Rex surprised me with the tickets, and he didn't even know you were there.
Sure,
It's true. You can ask him.
And even if you didn't follow us, so what? You made it pretty clear you don't want Skylar to be anywhere near me.
Yeah, well, that's because he deserves someone nicer, someone classier.
Like you? That's what you're saying, isn't it? If you can't have Skylar Joplin, no one can.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Look, you can't even keep your eyes off him. Like last night, how much time did you spend watching the movie, and how much time did you spend watching us?
Well, you were hard to miss. You were making out like teenagers.
I said jealous.
Okay, I don't have time for this. From now on, keep your mouth shut and stay the hell away from me and the people I care about.
Gigi, you don't have to do this.
I can help my friends whenever I want to.
It doesn't help Skylar to encourage him to throw away our friendship.
It does if it gets him an upgrade. You know, friends with benefits. I don't think either of you would have a problem with
Okay, I think, you know what? I think we're done here for the day.
that. Okay, you guys obviously are hot for each other. Ask anyone. Ask Rex.
Not exactly sure what you're saying, but Natalie and I were a long time ago.
Yeah, there's still a connection, pretty strong one.
Is that your professional opinion, Doc?
Come on, look how easily you push each other's buttons.
Yeah, well, we have a lot of history. You ready to go?
I gotta make one more phone call. I want to check in on Blair, see what her condition is. You did hear, right?
I was over there,
Yeah, Cole told me. Taya pushed her out the window?
allegedly. The important thing is, it looks like Blair's gonna be okay. I don't know if I can say the same for Taya.
You want to be my husband or not?
I don't know.
You nearly killed my kid's mother. I don't know if I can trust you with it.
You're right. What do I know about being a mother? I don't have the first clue.
God, if you'd just been honest with me from the beginning.
Come on, Todd. You think if I told you about Ross and everything else, do you think we wouldn't have ended up right where we are right now?
Maybe.
Oh, come on. You and me, we always find a reason to get at each other's throat.
I think you're wrong about that.
Todd, sooner or later, I would have done something to drive you crazy. That would have given you an excuse to go running back to Blair. But you know what? Not this time. I'm not going to stop you.
So you want me to go back to Blair? Is that what you're saying?
I think it's pretty clear that what I want doesn't matter. As for what you want, she's right down the hall. So go to her.
These?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's just a little mix-up with local law enforcement. It's nothing to worry about.
Did they forget to take the cuffs off you when they released you?
Yeah, they were super busy today. Law stuff, but I'll return them. But look, I'm more worried about you. So did Taya actually push you out of a window?
Definitely.
You don't know?
Well, everything's just really murky right now. I do remember that we were having an argument about her marriage to you, and then the next thing I remember, I woke up here.
What happened to Taya?
She should have been arrested.
There is no evidence that she actually pushed me.
However, she could be confessing right now.
Now, why would she do that?
She wouldn't intend to, but if anybody can weasel a confession out of her, it's Todd.
Wait, Taya's with Manning?
Mm-hmm. Well, he hustled her out of my ER room earlier today.
Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta go.
Okay.
I wish I could stay, but I've got to find Taya.
The only place you're going is back to jail.
Can we talk now, please?
Thanks a lot.
That was so not cool.
Sorry if that was uncomfortable for you.
Uncomfortable? Uncomfortable doesn't even begin to describe.
Sometimes the truth hurts. Gigi wants you. I know it. Gigi knows it. And now you and Rex know it too.
So, still want to grab a bite before we get back to the station, or are there any other exes we need to check in with?
I'm all yours.
Are you? Are you really all that hungry? Because I'm thinking there might be another way we could occupy our time. Go lock the door.
Officer Pell, I assure you I am doing everything in my power to see to it that my client turns himself in peaceably. Okay?
Hell. I need you to do me a little favor and let me see Jared.
Sorry, Natalie. Visiting hours are over.
Well, that's a shame, because I'd hate to call my uncle right now and wake him up at this hour just because one of his men were going to let me see my husband.
Right this way.
Thank you.
What are you waiting for? The mother of your children is waiting. Go. Go!
should you stick around? I'm just your wife.
Really? You never were my wife, were you? Just my ex-fiance.
You have even more reason for you to go. I'm nobody to you.
Mr. Raymond, or whatever your name is, you'll be returning to the station with me. And you know what? It'd be best if you just did this quietly because I wouldn't want to have to get physical.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh, what's going on, guys?
This man assaulted a police officer, me, and then escaped police custody.
Obviously, I had somewhere to be.
Ross, did you escape custody?
Just to see me?
Yeah, and he attacked a police officer.
I wanted to make sure you were okay.
And now that you have, I'll be taking you back in.
You got backup?
It's just me, and trust me, you don't want to test me today, man.
Whatever.
Ross!
Hey, this has nothing to do with me wanting to go back to Blair.
What does it have to do with?
Give me a reason to stay.
I'm all out of reasons.
Hey. Hey.
This week, you're gonna have to pay for what you did to Michael. The evidence is in.
This could be the proof that Claudia got Michael shot.
And her time is running out. General Hospital.